Hey, Anne-Marie, it's been a while since we last spoke.
I know. How are you?
I've been great. You've been so busy.
I know. That's a good thing though, because we haven't been busy for a while. So
That's true.
I'm doing everything.
Yeah, you got new music, tons of shows, fashion collabs. I mean, how do you find time to do all of it?
Well, I actually think that since we weren't able to do shows in the pandemic, I was like, right, how else do I get out my energy? So I just did everything possible. And you always have time for stuff that you really feel passionate about. I always feel like there is time. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff, but now we can tour again and I'm doing shows again and I'm writing music, and I feel really happy and so excited to travel everywhere again and actually see people in real life.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I mean, of course, congrats on your new single with Naked and Lato, I Just Called.
Thank you.
What's the story behind that one, and who came up with that TikTok dance?
Not me. I might pretend and say it was me, but it wasn't. So that song was, weirdly, I recorded that in my living room nearly 2 years ago now, and it sounded completely different to what you hear it as now. It was slower. It sounded more like Friends at the time, like the production. We did it and I loved it, and I was like, we need to release this because this is a summer song. This makes you feel happy. It got left and things changed and everything happened, like life happened and stuff happened. And then Naked heard the song a little while ago and contacted us and said, we really love it, we want to release it. So I was like, well, I love the song as well, so you take it, do your thing and let me hear it. And they did the production on it, and I said, now this sounds like even more of a summer song than it already did. And then Lato jumped on the second verse, so it was really cool actually to see the process of how it started to years later to now it being out in the world and it being 3 artists on one song again and collaborating like that. It was cool.
Yeah, it's crazy how it sounds like such a summer dance song, but then the lyrics, when you really listen to it.
Well, yeah, that's what I love about music though, because every happy song that I think I make is actually like really angry. So I really like that idea though, because I want people to be able to dance to it and not really think about what I'm saying. But if they sat down and thought about what I'm saying, they would be like, oh, I didn't expect it to be like that. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And I mean, it's called I Just Called, so I wanted to play like a call. It's a game with you.
Okay, cool.
All right, so have you ever actually hate called an ex?
100%, yeah. In the past.
Okay, and who was the last person you called?
Oh, let me have a look. It was my personal assistant. Personal assistant. Yeah, she was actually trying to wake me up this morning because I don't ever wake up to my alarm. So yeah, I was calling her back to say, why were you calling me?
Totally relatable. I totally get that. Definitely not a morning person either. Do you ever do this though? Do you ever like watch your phone ring and then wait for a couple of minutes and then text them back saying you called?
Oh yeah, I never really answer phone calls.
It's like, just text me.
I know. I don't know why people just don't put it in a text.
What if it's your mom calling? Like, what do you think she's calling you for?
I feel like my mum will only call if it's like a serious thing. So, or to tell me off about something that I've said or done. So, yeah, I won't be answering that really, but.
So she's not the type of mom to be like, oh, just calling to see how you're doing.
No.
Does she go through your interviews and then call you about, why would you say that?
Well, probably. She probably does. But yeah, I think people around me know that I don't answer the phone anymore. So I think they finally know that they can just text me or email me. But I don't really look at my emails either. So unless I'm in real life, it's quite hard to contact me, basically.
But they've learned, they accept it. Well, if you really had to choose, would you choose a voice call or a video call?
Ooh, I would say video call, because I'd like to see how the person is reacting, because I think facial expressions are very important when you're having a conversation with someone. So 100% video call.
Okay. All right. Well, you were also part of like the Pixar movie Turning Red. So what was that experience like?
Oh, that was actually incredible. Really scary, really different to music. And I thought it was going to be easy because, you're standing there with a microphone in a studio, and I was like, oh, this is easy. But it was actually so hard. But I loved it. And I love the movie so much. I love what it is, what the message is, everything about it. It was a really cool experience to do that. I want to do it again for sure.
I was just gonna ask, is that something like now you're like, oh, I found a new passion?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love movies, so being able to be a part of one, which is something I never thought I would do, because I feel like when you choose to be a singer, I feel like you just sing, like that's what you do, and you become tunnel visioned. And I think over the past couple of years, when we haven't been able to do that stuff or be touring or be traveling around the world, I think that it gave me an opportunity to step out and think, like, how else do I give myself to people? So that was cool. I want to do it again for sure.
I think it will definitely happen. I mean, you've got such an animated voice.
Yeah. Animated laugh for sure.
Well, there's been so many good movies that have come out since like lockdown. So which is the best one you think you've seen recently?
Oh, I think my favorite one recently is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I loved it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's like my brain in a movie. So I loved it. And I'm going to watch it as well, because I need to go over some parts because it's so crazy.
I was sitting there thinking, like, what is happening most of the time? But then it's so good.
So good.
Okay, well, I think I have to let you go. But before I do, you've done so much this year so far. Is there anything else exciting happening in 2022? An Asian tour, maybe?
I 100% am going to be in Asia this year. We're planning the tour. I just miss being there so much. And I think when I look back at my career and where I've been, Asia is such a big part of me and who I have become and a part of my music. So yeah, I'm going to be there sooner than you think, probably.
Okay, well, make sure not to miss out Malaysia, because hand on heart, genuinely, your show was still the best show that I've been to in years. It was so good. I can't wait to do it again.
Thank you. That's so lovely. Hopefully this one will be better.
It's hard to imagine, but I
I'll try.
Think it definitely will be, yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
I love your hair, by the way. Your hair looks great.
Thank you so much. Turning red.
Yes.